It never ends! As today we're back with your Demon Queen Satan ironmouse. Earlier set to team up with Connor, aka CDogVA, for a sponsored stream of Blue Archive. This involving Twitch drops and also involving CDog's co-host on Trash Taste Gigic, along with another former VShojo member Zentreya. These plans receiving such backlash that Blue Archive themselves would post they had decided not to proceed with this influencer campaign. Many stating that this was simply aimed more at Connor, while others had been unaware that ironmouse had been sponsored by Blue Archive not once, not twice, but 3 times in the past.
I'm really sorry your sponsored collab got canceled on 23rd. I don't think Blue Archive knows that they're missing. Well, I've been sponsored by them, like 3 times already, so... you know? I've been sponsored by Blue Archive like 3 times, and I play the game. So... Question mark? It's all good. It's all good, you know? It's all good. That's okay. We have more sponsors coming.
This is now bringing us over to another sponsor collab with Colorful Stage. Posting here experienced the new game feature alongside ironmouse and CDogVA. Many attempting to take the same cues as getting Blue Archive to drop those influencers, bombarding this social media post with posts such as, "To Taurus, you out of touch corpos refuse to learn this lesson. No one wants this. You idiots, didn't you see what happened with Blue Archive? WTF bro, why them out of all people?" Some posts saying it's only about Connor, others specifically targeting ironmouse. This all the while, others were informing these posters that both ironmouse and Connor had been playing this game numerous times before. The backlash on this post numbering in the hundreds of replies and tens of thousands of likes, but seemingly having no effect on the actual collab itself. The two going on to move along with this collab, much of this discourse aimed at ironmouse getting the attention of sometimes collaborator Baby No Money.
Guys, I go off the internet for literally 1 month, and I come back, and ironmouse the GOAT is just getting hated on. Leave her alone!
And just when we thought it was over, it's happened yet again. Another troll song uploaded underneath ironmouse's name on Spotify and potentially other platforms has appeared. This version being more sped up, but once again, just the same version of the previous song, having used slurs and trying to poorly imitate ironmouse's voice. This all while ironmouse would underline a new way that she was being harassed.
I get that people like posting hate comments, and that's all fine and dandy. I get it. Relieve your stress, bro. However, here's what I don't understand. Why would you post a hate comment on a charity Tiltify campaign? That's what I want to know. Why would you do that? What possesses people to do that? What possesses people to send death threats on Tiltify of all places? On Tiltify! On Tiltify? Really? Brother, if that's what sanity looks like, I would rather be insane the rest of my life. So yeah, I started getting death threats and like hate comments on my Tiltify campaign.
Meanwhile, this year, ironmouse has found other things to celebrate. Her song Cry For Me now racking up millions of plays a day on Spotify, even hitting the global viral 50 at number 3. This after the official music video has also been viewed millions of times on YouTube. Wonderiku saying, "This is so insane, so proud of ironmouse, Shiro Beats, and Hala. An incredible feat, turning an awful situation into one of the biggest cultural moments VTubing has had in Western pop culture so far, and finding a whole new audience who loves the song." This all the while the ironmouse and CDogVA collab cafe continues on. Ironmouse also recently celebrating her birthday with this announcement, saying, "I'm excited to announce that we have 2 cute t-shirts available at Hot Topic. The Heart Tee is available in all stores now and online. The birthday tee is only available in stores at the end of January to early February." And now as a follow-up, we have Bunny, now back to operating as a VTuber after a 4-year hiatus. This under her new moniker of BunnyAyu. 4 years ago, Bunny being called out by others like Lena Lazar, among others from the cosplay community, alleging a loss of funds due to Bunny and also harassment. Junkie Buggy seeing this IRL and VTuber stream together and remarking, "Chat regarding IRL body reveals or half-cam streaming. How do fans feel about this? What is the feeling on this?" One user asking Grok to make her chest less exposed. Bunny herself replying, "I've been doing face cams for a while before, just wanted to experiment. So far, I'm enjoying it." As at the very beginning of her return stream as a VTuber, Bunny would address the situation that occurred 4 years ago.
There's something very important I want to say before I showcase the model. 4 years ago, I made a lot of really poor choices. And acted in ways I'm not proud of. I was immature, hurtful, and caused real pain to people who didn't deserve it out of my own insecurity. Looking back, I see how badly and horribly I handled things. And I understand why some people have moved on and don't feel safe giving me another chance. Especially since I'd already had so many. I reached out privately to the parties involved, and I was thankfully able to resolve things with Lena. I'm really thankful she took the time to reach out and talk with me. I'm really grateful to the bunnies who've believed in me, who've offered kindness and support as I've worked to become a better version of myself. I won't be talking any further about anything that happened in the past on stream. I hope you'll respect that. I know we have some new viewers here, so hello, sorry, I'm so emotional, but I appreciate you listening. Thank you. Over the years I've been streaming real life too, which don't worry if you've found my streams through real life content, that won't be going anywhere. Okay, there will still be FleshTuber streams. In fact, I have a camera set up right now that I will toggle to probably towards the end of stream. So if you're patient, you'll see it. It's just a body cam though, so nothing huge.
And on the VOD on YouTube, one comment saying, what was she talking about at the beginning of the stream? Bunny herself responding, 4 years ago, I got called out for being a bad person in the VTuber space. I'm addressing what I did in the past and how I have contacted parties involved. Thankfully, I have resolved things with Lena, wanting to grow and be better. As moving on today, we're checking in with the Hololive English talent, Cosplayers. This VTuber being quote-unquote cosplayed here, but this once again being posted from an account we addressed in a prior video. This Japanese account dozens of times now, posting fake AI models. Yes, once again, this person in the photos does not exist. This user still going on to post this to all of the Hololive talent's art tags. This user even going so far as to fake a photo, giving them credit. They originally interacting with that post, but later saying I had no idea that it was an AI post. So sorry for not checking properly. Thank you for letting me know. This account also allegedly, very briefly, being interacted by Mori Calliope, as it is becoming more and more difficult for these VTubers to tell what is and what is not AI. Longtime cosplayer of Bei Taotan saying, making costume for a month, making props for a week, making wig for an entire night, walking choosing fabric for an entire day, makeup for 1 hour. AI did everything in a second. I know I shouldn't be comparing, but just that I feel sad that the hard work can't be as good as technology. Bei personally responding to this cosplayer and saying, you are better than any technology will ever be. This as one store in Japan has had to enact a new policy. Numerous fans of Cosplayers, the brats, even abroad, turning this plushie upside down in the stores. The store placing this card here saying when returning Cos to the shelf, place them head up and stroke their head at the end. Now simply removing those plushies from the shelf altogether, saying if you want a Cosplayers plushie, you're going to have to go to the cash register. This as today we also have more from Cover Corporation, the parent company of Hololive, making an announcement regarding their measures taken to combat infringements of rights against their affiliated talents. This particular announcement having two parts. First one regarding a forgery of an affiliated talent's signature. Cover Corporation taking this to court and getting that individual's actual personal information so that they could find them and then set up a settlement agreement, saying that now, after talks and settlement with the perpetrators, they are to sincerely reflect upon their infringing conduct and formally apologize, to pay monetary compensation as damages, to refrain from engaging in any similar infringing conduct in the future, and to pay a contractual penalty in the event sign of any further breach of the settlement agreement. This as we have this section before aimed at defamation directed at an affiliated talent. Cover Corporation once again saying they submitted this to the courts and have now received the identification of individuals involved. Some believing that this is all in regards to numerous hate posts directed toward Sakura Miko of Hololive Japan. Sakura Miko edging out Usada Pakora as the most watched female streamer of 2025, and having now just returned after a slightly longer than 1 week hiatus. Miko giving an all-around general apology, some saying that she should have never apologized, and others saying she didn't apologize enough. One hashtag coming to the attention of Sakura Miko, that being hashtag overseas 35p. As while Japanese X could be considered potentially toxic in regards to this topic, overseas Mikochi has received loads of support. This Hololive Japan member having not access to her Twitter account during that hiatus, and instead being informed of this hashtag by Suisei Hoshimachi of Hololive Japan. Numerous anti-accounts aiming still at Sakura Miko, intending to say that she has received numerous incidents of favoritism as in compared to Usada Pakora, alongside criticizing Hololive for the recent graduation of Amane Kanata and the still current hiatus of Akai Hato, aka Hachima. The manager for Hachima taking to her Twitter account and sharing a short that was recorded before Hachima's hiatus, and following that up with yet another post saying, "Thank you for all the warm reactions to yesterday's post." This manager signing this and saying, "I hope that this will bring some joy to the fans. Please take a look." This all the while there has been deep concern coming from Hololive fans especially in regards to a change on YouTube over the past weekend, wherein customized subtitles had been removed from numerous videos. Hololive over the past years taking special care for subtitles on their videos, even color coding them for numerous songs. One post on support.google.com addressing this, saying this is simply a temporary issue as in regards to caption files, and that it is being looked into at this time. That as here at TVS, we're not quite big fans of the automated captions. As evidence here, we were speaking of Phase Connect, and YouTube just decided to capitalize that and spell that for Phase Clan. As here now, also with Hololive English, we have Mori Calliope promising a brand new music video tonight, and also responding here saying guest starring the Grim Reaper. See you bowheads there. This being for the now announced Wacha Wacha birthday festival for Fuwamoko, a 2-day event celebrating their birthday at the end of January and the beginning of February. As also with Hololive English, we have Takanashi Kiara saying of her Super Expo 2026 look, she ate, and also featured here alongside Anemonium, giving us this full-page illustration of both Pavolia Rainey and Takanashi Kiara for this Hololive Meet event. Anemonium also showing us off their version of Koseki Biju and Raura Panthera. As all the while, we also have Hololive English in monotones. This including acrylic stands, collection cards, die-cut stickers, multi-use pouches, and t-shirts. Callie also posting this, heard this game has good building, nostalgic somehow. Teaming up with Kiara for some Hightail. Kiara for her thumbnail using some very different artwork. That as Takamori will never be denied. Many fans of these VTubers saying that yes, it had felt very nostalgic, so much that now they're feeling their age. Kiara after this collab saying didn't even have to go to app data for this screenshot. Hightail responding with love. This all the while the VTuber Raya's Bread would also at Hightail saying a message to the game developers, showing off some clipping error that she had discovered. One developer responding saying, thanks for the report, we found the cause of the issue, working on a fix, leading to Rai to respond with, me right now. This as another very popular fan game has now been released, that being Hollow vs. Robo. It's being worked on by a number of prominent fans within Hololive, and featuring a number of Easter eggs, including some appearances by former talents, alongside secret musical tracks and performances. One ruffian here at ruffian_bow saying, also this bug is funny, that only works with Callie and Kiara. Potmaker as part of this team saying, it's not a bug, showing off this code that it's actually a feature. Other users seeing this with Gigi and Cece remarking they literally will not leave each other. Potmaker responding to that further with this meme of maintaining the agenda is our top priority. Others reacting here with Pomp, why do you not let us put any of the members in the bed together? Do it and my life is yours, please. And that's not all from Callie, as we also have her scent. That's right, a brand new fragrance collab, this being always a very popular VTuber product in Japan. Teaming up alongside is also Ninamai Inanis of Hololive English. Is getting the attention of the world's weakest Takadachi, that being Sharon Away Flair of Hololive Japan, saying such things as, I was able to buy Ina's perfume, so I will spray it on my pillow. I can go to sleep thinking that Ina is next to me. 1 minute later, also tweeting out, when I receive it, I'll definitely spray it on Ina's plushie. This as Saiha would give us this Ina does anything and the strongest Takadachi responds. It's being a meme trend involving numerous VTubers over the past week, from those within Hololive English, some artists even going on to animate their results here, sometimes by hand and sometimes by CG, to numerous different results, and with some members getting hit in a very different way, as we have seen from time and time and time and time again. Also, regarding those fragrances, we have 2 more potentially coming soon. This has Ina alongside Bibu, alongside others in Hololive Japan, can be seen as part of the Dive into Hololive Cafe collab coming up in March through April. This cafe, once again, located in Taipei. As all the while today, we also have Narissa Ravencroft saying here, get excited for my upcoming original song release. The music video is dropping on January 24th at 12 p.m. JST and January 23rd at 7 p.m. PST. That's 10 p.m. EST. Once again, that being on Friday, January 23rd. And to those that may be concerned seeing the dub tag, that's not auto-dubbing. Narissa apparently will have this in both English and Japanese to be listened to. This ad's premiering after this video will be this for Live 2D, Narissa Ravencroft, performing Shape the Future. This premiering on YouTube once again for Live 2D after this episode. Further along with Hololive English, we have Iris searching on Google what is 6'7" and receiving this effect back, remarking, I honestly thought it had something to do with the 789 joke. This all the while on Matsuri's sub account. She would give us this Roku Nana alongside trying to understand this meme, originally thinking that it was from a rapper, and then became popular in the basketball world because the player was 6'7". Then finding out, no, this actually has no meaning at all. This has this past weekend, the 3rd generation Hololive Japan held their concert at K-Arena Yokohama. This being a 2-day concert event, complete with live band and loads of sold out merchandise. One of those songs from this concert, that being 3-Tay-on, 3-Tay Together, receiving a music video at the end of this month, Saturday, January 31st. Also, as a part of that concert was Shirogane Noel, now collabing directly with Yoshinoya. Noel describing this as a dream collab, sharing that even before joining Hololive. Quote, I love beef bowls and frequented Yoshinoya, so I'm so happy. As also preparing for an event at the end of this month is Omara Polka, this being for her birthday 3D Live, Glitter of Love. More guests to be announced soon for this one. All the while, also with Hololive Japan, we have LaPlus Darkness, now teaming up with Chris Pratt. That's right, we have more Hollywood cross Hololive. LaPlus and her team making this poster for the brand new Hollywood movie, Mercy. This VTuber going on to interview Chris Pratt, remarking, I've never been this nervous. Also, as a part of Hololive Gen 6, we have Kanaeru, now once again giving us some of the most amazing art ever, this being for her new release of How to Dance Like a Devil. All the while, Tower Records of Japan is announcing that for Flow Glow, they are releasing their first album, and pop-up shops for this release will be set up at various locations. Alongside the Bandai Spirits Crane Game account, announcing the latest addition to the ever-popular Hololive If Relax Time figurine Crane Game prizes. This figurine being for Yukihana Lami, available within Crane Games coming up in June of 2026. Lastly, today with Hololive, we have Hololive Indonesia talent Kobo Kanaeru sharing this picture, remarking, I ate the whole margarita pizza by myself for the first time. Maybe because it's very thin and I was starving. Im-chan ordered a whole pizza for herself too. Ina seeing this and saying, I thought the entire pizza was covered in cheese and was like, wow, what a nice margarita pizza until I put on my glasses. Kobo responding back, turns out it's only a pizza holder. Yatagami Fuma of Uproar responding back, this is how kids eat. Kobo saying, watch your mouth, as Axel would simply give a WTF, and Kobo responding, why all the boys here complaining? As perhaps the biggest danger for Kobo is still to come. Next up, we have Matara Khan of Independent, who is saying that she is getting back into alcoholism recently, alongside joining up with some old friends, showing off her little Dai senpai, her little Momo, and her little senpai, teaming up with Henya the Genius, and the recently re-debuted full-time president idol, Buzuki Miki, originally hitting 66.6 thousand subscribers, and later 6.7K subscribers, remarking, I can't escape it. Also, for some reason, posting this, showing off this Steam screenshot of furry backrooms, and saying further addressing the allegations, I do own furry backrooms, but I have not yet played it, nor do I have any achievements unlocked. So all the while, we also have Mint Phantom, also a very good friend of Matara, and oh, look how happy she is to play Hightail with Matara.
Actually, I feel like super strong now. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm like, I think I'm like crazy now.
I mean, I don't know how to tell you this, girl, but you.
Hoshi Spark helping Mint host the From Minto with Love 3D Jazz concert event coming up on February 13th. This once again featuring a live band and 4 live 2D VTuber guests, letting us know that their second show has now also sold out. Mint remarking, thank you so much, as FanimeCon is updating us that for their 2026 event, that Mint will also be a guest of honor. This all while Mint, as part of Densetsu, has an announcement, that being for their shiny new webpage, saying that it looks like it walked right out of GeoCities. Also remarking, we're accepting fan mail and packages. Check out the Guidelines Plus Gifts tab for our brand new mailing address. All right, and further along today, we have Phase Connect giving us this important shipping update, saying that they are aware of a checkout issue affecting U.S. orders due to a Canada Post and Shopify shipping error. As all the while, we also have Pipkin Pippa, now further getting the attention of Wetrose, or is that Wet Rose, an online cosplay costume outlet known for their off-the-shelf and higher-than-average cosplay costume quality, as now we have this video of the upcoming Pippa Pipkin costume, the supplier even showing off all of their current stock, alongside giving us this slipper sample and confirming that the current sizes are from small to 5XL, but no 6X now. So I'm doing the conversion and letting us know that the 5XL here is actually double XL in US sizes. Shrony Cuddles of Via Lure seeing this and saying, one like and I'll order this and LARP as the bunny. Pippa responding, wear my skin. And all while the BunTuber has a brand new look for today, jumping back into some Cult of the Lamb. This brand new model as by way of Little Miss Tina saying, oh, I like chibis. Cult of the Lamb also recently teaming up with Calico T, a lamb VTuber, and assisting with the release of a VTuber model for free to download. Also reminding you all that today, their latest expansion, Woolhaven, has been released. As it was also released is Anya Nabis, the isekai cat from another universe of Phase Connect. This being a delayed and long-anticipated debut. This Brado Cato updating her profile picture here, as she would also have a toggle to actually chew on the boss of Phase Connect. Spiral showing off their rigging and saying smug, adorable, and funny. Alongside later saying, thank you so much for the amazing reception. I have slots coming up soon, so feel free to DM me if you're interested. This being yet another inspired Phase Connect Saga debut. Crashing through a blockbuster roof, Captain Marvel style, and showing off her top picks here, alongside potentially doxing herself, as that cat-shaped window has to be a dead giveaway. Rare Secrets viewing her follow-up stream, and also relaying this information. Anya just said she never washes her underwear, she just door dashes new pairs when she needs them. That's highly important information. And now, with all of the members of Saga here, we have here now the release of their group cover song, that being Everything Goes On by Porter Robinson. Alongside this debut, we have brand new merch, including acrylic standee, plus keychains and some holiday-themed ornaments. These all available until February 17th. All the while, also with Phase Connect, we have Kamachi Ponko asking on Twitter, my eye is twitching, what does this mean? Managawa Shina saying, waiting to see Sakuna respond with some Chinese superstition. CEO of Phase Connect following that up with, left is incoming wealth, right is incoming hardship. And speaking of wealth, Ponko celebrated her 100,000 subscribers with a new model update and Italian-only karaoke, receiving this brand new artwork from Emma, which is now available on this brand new merch, that being for a Neatco t-shirt, tote bag, and woven embroidery keychain. This available until the end of February on the 28th. As further also with Phase Connect, we have Ms. Memory, still set to graduate from the agency at the end of this month. As who is also graduating is one of her fellow friends, Nyan Nyan. Kokoroma, before leaving, now releasing a brand new original song music video, alongside sharing that her and the other girls in Kaleido will be holding their second anniversary as an off collab. All the while recognizing that she is almost at 20,000 subscribers and asking others if she can get up to that amount. Hours later after her nap, seeing that she had blown well past that mark. This Phase Connect Japan talent being with the agency for nearly 2 years now. As all the while, newly debuted, Anya would hit this mark as well. While further with Phase, we have Jelly Hoshiumi, an alien princess with an identity crisis, celebrating her birthday at the time of the release of this video. All the while, her fans would go ahead and unveil the Jorb. That's right, she's on an orb. As lastly for Phase Connect today, we have V-Live Unite confirming our suspicions. Their Valentine's Day event will be including both Leah and Rooney. Rooney Ruse of Phase Connect saying, wow, Lee and I are so excited to bring you a 3D performance full of lovey-dovey Valentine's goodness, not a ruse. For along with Chroma Shift, we have Chabelle Tanya sharing, I showed my mom some stuff I was preparing for the concert, and she went, why are you so flat? Fellow VTuber Yuna asking, well, why are you? Tanya responding, I was born like this. All the while, we also have the 2D, 3D animator Shiori, sharing VGEN has now deleted half my portfolio, every single one of which being flat VTubers, even if it was safe for work. This as, in the middle of 2024, Muncha, a co-founder of VGEN, would share this flowchart that regarding Lowly, once again, it's pronounced Lowly, and showed artwork on the platform, judging off of both canon age and also quote-unquote visual age, alongside acting age. Shiori saying, they emailed me this exact image. I knew it was a matter of time. At this time, we checked in with Twin Tails, sharing after months of work, the Twin Tails customizable model is finally available for purchase, alongside hitting us with that Doki Bird face and running a giveaway, saying 3 winners will get a free model key, and this is ending on January 31st. Later sharing, this got way more attention than I thought. I'm going to increase the number of winners to 10. In the days following up to the release, Twin Tails sharing off all the different ears that can be placed onto the actual model, alongside bare ears. Twin even releasing a 9.5 minute long video quickly going through nearly all the actual presets that can be changed. Adding the Twin Tails customizable model has an adjustable slider for lighter skin on the palms. And also adding, for anyone worried that customizable models are going to replace custom-made models, that is not going to happen. No model will ever truly be one size fits all. Vovo also releasing a customizable model and remarking we made it onto the front page of VGEN, as even our 3D modeler, Pastel, alongside with Palette, has released their very own 3D customizable VTuber model. This also available for discount until the end of this month, as alongside Koki Studio for their customizable model is showing off a mouse and keyboard tracking feature, saying this was really fun to work on. As who, of course, has been turning heads is Saroe and her 3D tracking. Lord Unicorn remarking, I don't speak French, I have no idea what she's saying. Travax taking the time to go ahead and subtitle that video. Lord Unicorn responding, now that I know what she's saying, she can say these words while stepping on my face. Saroe is part of the ongoing webcomic Beyond the Veil. On the most recent episode, Saroe is experiencing the joys of unexpected motherhood. Once again, yours truly is also a part of this project, and you can check it out with the link below. Also, trying out a different kind of 3D is Enos. This cockatiel getting a hold of some more ReboCap trackers and showing off this not sponsored demo. Some users now giving us feedback to TVS, remarking that the tracking is potentially substandard in VR chat, but highly ideal in Warudo. As now bringing us even more things VTubers say is our co-host, Lae-Dee.
Thanks, False. Microphone VTuber of VTuber Talk hosts their 5th anniversary charity marathon for Child's Play, having raised over $4,500 in just the first day, ending the marathon at over $7,700, leading for a 5-year total of over $36,000 raised for the charity event. As VTuber Talk would go out to post to everyone who has been part of my journey, thank you. Here's to many, many more. Drango VTuber Frikey releases their 3D debut, pulling off the JoJo pose, while also releasing a 3D music video for their original song, Unknown. Posting, thank you guys for joining my 3D debut, one of the craziest projects I was able to work on, and all thanks to you. With a big shout out to their 3D modeler, artist, and Moxie for making this possible. Cyberbug VTuber Kuonano announces that they will be attending KokoroCon just 1 week before their first IRL concert in Vienna, where they will be boothing with lots of merch in store. Alongside the release of their original song Harp Shape Nothing, with this music video featuring not Nano themselves, but their original character, known as Rajan, designed by Idna, with music video graphics done by Kyo. And speaking of customizable models, we have Hexos, having before released customizable models both in regular chibi and pixel chibi form, is now working on a small tool called Emote Lab, allowing you customizable characters to turn into animated emotes. Clarifying that Emote Lab is developed mostly solo, both the art, animation, coding, and more, all made by human artists. And disclaiming that though it's a simple tool designed to help creators and everyday users quickly make simple emotes, limitations are to be expected, with Emote Lab currently available for wishlist over on Steam. Cerberus VTuber Spite celebrates their partner anniversary with a new model debut, bringing back many memories that even 4 years later is still absolutely slaying. Demon Overlord Freem celebrates reaching 69.9 thousand followers over on Twitch, hosting a Freem Scabathon, debuting a brand new outfit that will have you tipping your fedoras and asking milady. As for this co-host, I'll be over on Twitch streaming. This week we'll be doing tons of artin and fartin and hyperfixating. That's all for me, and now back to you, False.
Thank you, Lae-Dee. As that is all for this episode. As always, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe below. Send in your VTuber news to our brand new subreddit and our long existing Discord, as we'll have more things VTubers say for you soon.